How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to Busch Gardens Tampa. It has been so long since I have been here, but I'm so excited, and really only one reason and one reason only is what drew me back here, and that is the fierce, the mighty Iron Gwazi. It is officially opened at the park after, what, like 2 years of waiting and anticipation, and I'm so excited to finally be riding it today. It is still bright and early. The park does not actually officially open for another 30 minutes about, and so I don't know how busy the park will look later, but we are definitely here to have some fun. Let's get on inside, go have a blast, and ride Iron Gwazi at long last. That rhymed. That was not intentional, but it rhymed. Let's get on inside. And the parking lot looks to officially be open because people are now coming off the tram. And why can't all theme parks have signs like this? And we are in. The park does not officially open for another 15 minutes, but I could already see the top of the lift hill for Iron Gwazi, which is definitely where we are heading to first because that is the top of our to-do list today. So let's head that way. Typically I would actually head right to go towards Cheetah Hunt at the opening, but today's different. Now there's a reason to go left, and they're already doing some pre-safety checks as the coaster cycles around the track right now, going up the lift hill. That is a steep lift hill, wow. Alright, so I'm gonna go put my stuff in the locker and see you guys after the ride. Well, there we go. We just rode Iron Gwazi. I have been dreaming of this day for far too long. We finally did it. So long in preparation has led up to this moment. Oh my gosh. I managed to get on twice. I rode around the middle the first time because I was just trying to rush on the ride as fast as possible. Only waited like one train. That's how front of the line I was, and so I was just trying to up my chances of getting to ride again by just taking any row that was open. So I got the middle row, and then on my second ride I got the front row. So I did ask for the front, and they managed to allow me to ride up there. So I'm glad I did that. I need to come back later, maybe once I ride a few more things, because the wait already now is about a 40-minute wait. So I'm gonna go and try to do something else and come back to it and maybe hopefully get on the back row. But I mean, you might be able to hear it over there. That was mind-blowing, wild. Now I don't know if it's my number one. I'm wearing a lightning rod shirt, and that has been my favorite RMC that I've ridden, at least up until now. But at this moment, it might be Iron Gwazi. I've only been now on 4 RMCs: Twisted Timbers, Twisted Cyclone, Lightning Rod, and now Iron Gwazi. So between the 4, I would probably place them maybe Iron Gwazi, which, I mean, if you guys didn't know, Lightning Rod has been my third favorite coaster since I rode it about a year ago. So I'm placing all my RMCs basically Iron Gwazi, which might be my new number 3. I don't think it's my number 1. Velocicoaster still holds that record for being my personal favorite coaster that I've been on, followed by Fury 325. And then I think I'll place Iron Gwazi. I'm confident enough saying Iron Gwazi is my new number 3 coaster. I still need time to process it. I only just came off my second ride, got my stuff out of the locker, and then came over here to do this little video, like my review of it. So I need time to really process it. The Lightning Rod, I did not place number 3 originally. I placed it like number 5 or 6 on my all-time favorite coasters list, but when I got home, I really got to thinking about how much I loved it, and then just how much I truly miss it. Honestly, I need to get back to Dollywood. It's been about a year now. But yeah, so Iron Gwazi, once I get home thinking about it, I may move it up or down on my list. You could always follow me on Twitter for the most like up-to-date like reviews and just outlook on coasters in my own personal outlook and opinion. But I mean, Iron Gwazi, man, oh, that was so much fun. So much fun. I was like, and that was okay. I'm gonna go do something else. We're gonna work our way maybe towards like Shikra and Kumba and that side of the park, instead of going the other way, which normally fills up faster, like where Cheetah Hunt is. So let's head on over there, hop on a couple more rides, All right, let's go ride something else now. Okay, I'm soon realizing that it was very smart to just rush to the back of the park now. Well, everyone is out having fun in the front where Cheetah Hunt, Cobra's Curse, Montu, and of course Iron Gwazi is. No one seems to be back here near the back. I saw a couple trains of Shikra running and it didn't look like anyone was even on it. I can see Tigress way out there, which usually gets a long line. Yeah, let's go have fun on some of these coasters because it's been far too long since I've gone on them. I had my camera right there to get an action shot of Shikra when it came down to splashdown, and I underestimated how far the splash would come over. And now my camera's a little wet. Off topic, but it looks like Stanley Falls Flume Ride is under a refurbishment. You can hear them doing some work up there, and then the lagoon is definitely drained, as you can see. Busch Gardens and SeaWorld have been updating and repainting a bunch of their rides, like Montu just got repainted, Cheetah Hunt as well. And I guess Stanley Falls is no different. Always great to see the park do some TLC to their rides. And so quick update before I move on towards Kumba. I just came off of Shikra in the front row, no wait, and awesome as always. And then I also rode Tigress right across from it. So really good on these wait times. Iron Gwazi is the only one with kind of a wait right now, or at least that I've seen. It had a 40-minute wait when I came off the ride my second time. But let's head on back to the back of the park. Jungala. This used to be where I would spend all my time as a kid. You can see that they should have some tigers down there. I don't see any though. And I almost forgot, but they have added a Chick-fil-A here, just right in the middle of the Congo, like in between the Congo and Jungala area, since my last visit. So that is very interesting. Okay, I know it's still early, and I know it's not even lunch yet, but I am loving these crowds here today at Busch Gardens. It is a Wednesday, so maybe that has something to do with it. You can see Congo River Rapids right here, and then over there somewhere, right there, is Kumba, which we're gonna ride next. But yeah, I am loving these crowds. Definitely a good change of pace from how busy it has been over at Disney and Universal in just all the Orlando parks. I just did Kumba now. That ride is relentless. I have not done this actually here in years, and it did not disappoint. I really enjoyed this coaster. There's been a lot of talk of it being removed, which I don't believe for a second. I don't think it's going to be removed. The park even shot down that rumor, so it's not going to happen, at least for the time being, because it is coming up on its 30th anniversary and still kicks butt. It is still a phenomenal coaster. Now let's head into what is my favorite area or land here at Busch Gardens, which is Pantopia. And it does house what used to be my favorite ride in the park until Iron Gwazi. Yes, I believe Iron Gwazi might be my new #1 at the park, but that ride used to be Falcon's Fury. That was my #1 here. Let's go see what the wait looks like over there. Well, it looks like we may not be riding it today, or at least right now, because it does look like it is down at the moment. Okay, this is my first glimpse of the new Montu, and why? Not a fan of this mustard color. I know that that doesn't impact the ride experience in the slightest, but the last paint scheme, what it was before, was so iconic. I understand they gotta freshen things up, and the brighter colors are obviously meant to make it last, but why? Come on. You see, the old colors matched this pyramid looking archway here at the entrance. Now they look like a Batman clone at a Six Flags park. Alright, so now I did a couple more rides. I'm going to head back over kind of near Iron Gwazi, see what the wait time looks like now, and then I might wrap this video up. Man, what a day though. Busch Gardens is such a beautiful park. I definitely have a lot of fun here all the time. Okay, if that wait time is correct, it is only 15 minutes. Only 15 minutes, wow. Yes? Let's hop in line. Okay, now let's look at some of the merchandise they do have for Iron Gwazi, because they definitely have a lot. Definitely some classic Gwazi stuff here. Here's a t-shirt that you can get. And the pass holder exclusive tee. Coaster cutouts, which I actually do already own one. And then of course the wooden cutout right there. Actually my first ever nano coaster by Coaster Dynamics was the Iron Gwazi one when they released it about 2 years ago. Long before the coaster even opened. And of course they have Iron Gwazi Squishimals. And okay, before anyone asks, yes, I did make the purchase there. I bought the black t-shirt. I just wanted something really bad that said Iron Gwazi on it, and so I made the purchase. And I can't believe I forgot to say this, but I got a back row ride on Iron Gwazi now. So I have sat in 3 different spots, so I feel like I have a fair opinion on where I think is the best spot to sit. I've sat in the front, middle, and back. So with those 3 spots in mind, the back row I think no doubt is the best. That going over the first drop is like unreal. Sitting in the back, I can't even begin to describe it. It's amazing. The back row, the airtime, the ejector that you get, it's all so good. I am so glad that I finally have been able to make it out here to ride Iron Gwazi. It's just, I don't know, it's so good. And I did become a fun card holder, which means that I do have access to the park now between now and the end of the year. So I will definitely be back for more rides on Iron Gwazi. But that is where I'm gonna leave you. So if you're new around, please be sure to subscribe down below, like the video for more if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one, Twisters. Take care.